Hello, it is happy hour time again. And this week we're working on green. Pulled up my green ephemera bag and we've got quite a bit in this one. So here's my little sorting tray that I like to use. So let's go ahead and see what we can find in here and separate stuff. All right. Little stuff, images. Images. Is that an image? Yes, it is. Alrighty. I've got an egg in there. All right. Got these. So I'm separating them to all the little banners, flags that have been cut and put together. Then I'm going to go ahead and put those there. Any other shapes can go in here, and anything that has words or a picture on can go in here. So that will make it easier for me to use the stuff. Alrighty. A spiral. A froggy, a kitty cat. Anything real big, I'm just going to leave right out so I can go ahead and just use them. So, because I may as well. This is perfect. Alrighty. I'm getting quite a bit out of here. Another big old pinch. This is so funky. Look at that fiber. Isn't that cool looking? Alright, that's kind of pre-made already, so I'll put that over there. That's a good thing to get started on. That's a good thing to use. Anything that's green, I like to just throw in here and get it used up. Yep. Those big things are perfect. Big elements, edges, shapes, more. That, perfect, perfect, perfect. Mermaid, and that. What's that? Just all stickers. That's good. All right. We're getting there. We're almost done. Pocket. Nice. All right. Ooh, almost. Nice border. Any stickers or pictures or words, they're going in this back corner here, on this back pan here, I should say. And those are more images. Good. We're almost done. This is awesome. Okay, that can go there. Butterflies, those can go in there. What else? More of those, more of these. Chain and those. What else? A little leaf. Okay, very good. So let's move this out of the way. And I've got all these for images, which is awesome. These are all just flags and banners. So we can at least put these on the inside, if not on the outside. That'll be nice. We've got some fun fibers. So I'm just going to leave the fibers right there for now. Alrighty. Because you never know. I just might use those. Alrighty. So, and I'm going to take all these flags out and put them here. And then the fibers can go right in here. There. That's better. Okay. Perfect. Get up there. Oops, get up there. All right, there. Now, these are the biggest ones that I had, or things that have already been put together, like that, and this, and this, and this. So those are quick, easy cards, because I can just throw these right on cards, and there's not very much that I have to do after I put them on a card. So that's easy. All right, so let's see if we can work through those first, and then we'll deal with these. Great idea. All right, so let's start. And I may have to make some more cards, but that's okay. All righty, so let's see, what green do I have? There's green, green, a whole pile of greens. Perfect. Green, green, green. More green, more green. That should be good. Okay. So we've got some green backgrounds we can use. Perfect. All right, so let's put one of these over. And that could go on there, and that would be really cute together. All righty. Is there a flag that would match? First, let's trim this down, because this has got to be trimmed down to 5 1/4. There, that way it fits on there. And I want to trim that edge up just to straighten it up so it looks better. Much better, okay. There. So now this can certainly go on there. That can go on the inside, so let's do that right now. Whoop. There. All right. Now we could do this. All right, I'm going to put this right in the middle. There. That's pretty. There. Then we could put this on, and let's see. Ooh, that matches nice. Maybe we can put that on this side. Yep, I like that better. Perfect. All right, that's so going on there. Gotta love it when I have these banners made up, because they go on so easy. And I could put one on the outside, and I could always put one on the inside too. There. Nice. And then turn this over, and we could put this on. And it just says hello. That's a very simple card. I like that. Okay, let's get a little bit of glue under here and glue under here. There. All right. That's good enough for now. Let's set that up there, and we'll grab another card. Next. All right, we've got this piece. Let's see. Guess we can cut this off. 5 1/4. Oh, we've got both sides that need to be trimmed. All righty. Okay. 5 1/4 it will be. Voila. This can go on the inside. can go on the outside. Perhaps we could put this off to the side like this. And I'm thinking maybe we could do this one on there. That's pretty. Where do I want to put this on? That matches, that's for sure. We could do that with something smaller. Or just that with words. Let's do this with words. That's a good idea. Alrighty, let's get some 3D dots. All right. Voila. This can be put right there. That makes a nice card. Then we could put words or something right here. That'll be neat. All right, and I have words. Dreamer of dreams, go with your heart. Tell your story. Finders keeper, happy together. Embrace your journey, heart and soul. Make today count. Let's use that. Make today count. Voila. I like that. Okay. That one is done. We've got this dog and it's a little crumpled. Every day I'm hustling. I like the dog. I think he's adorable, but he is wrinkled up. So we're going to get out my crimper, which is right here. Come on. I can hear it. And that will crumple the whole thing. There. That's much better. Now that disguises it. So that's good. All right, another card. That's adorable. I like it. All right, so if we do that. Put that right there. That's cute. Very simple. Do I want anything else on it, or do I want that to overlap? Yes, I want it to overlap. And maybe that way and put it down here. You know what? I'm going to do that and just leave it simple. Why the heck not? There. Then we could put this doggy down in this corner, like so. There. Then we can look in here and see what else we've got. Let's see. We have a chain. We could put a chain in this corner. Or just hang it up like that. Nope, I don't like it like that. Why not? Let's go for it. That's kind of cute. Okay, glob of glue. Need more. So this chain can go right in there. And you need to dry. Alrighty, and then I need a glob of glue right here. Blah. And this chain needs to go in there. All right, now let that dry. I'm going to put it over here so it'll dry without getting bumped. All right, so let's work on something else. Alrighty. So we have this. I'm thinking, oh yeah, that looks better. All right, so this needs to be trimmed down to 4 inches. And then that outer piece that I cut off can go on the inside. Oh, I went through all of that already. All right, well, yay me. I'm impressed. I like it when I can use every single last drop of glue. There. Cool beans, cool beans. All right. That's a simple dimple card. I like that. All righty, next. This is another reason why, this is actually the reason why I started looking for outlets to get rid of cards. So, and I told my friend, I said, I really find this so relaxing to do, but I get so carried away making cards. And I don't want to just throw them out. I want to use them some way, somehow. So, gosh, it's been, what, 20 years now that we've been making cards and giving them to the nursing homes in the area. So we've added nursing homes to our list over the years, which is nice. So, all right. Now we have fish. That is cool. That's a little big. I don't want to cover all this up. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got a froggy. I could cut the froggy out. Let's cut him out and see. Right, who sent this to me? Nope, somebody sent this froggy to me, and he's just such a neat looking frog. I'm fascinated with animals and bugs and frogs, but for some reason I don't like to touch the frogs. When I was little, I didn't mind, but now that I've gotten older, I don't like to touch the slimy little things. But I still like to look at them. That's like snakes. I am fascinated with how snakes look, but I don't want to touch them. Nope, not at all. I will look from afar. All right, nice. Isn't he cute? Oh yes, that looks good. Why not? I like it. Or would he look better on this one? Ooh, that one's even better. Okay, or even on this one. Okay, I like either one of those better. All right, so let's do something different on this one. So we have this. That's really cool. Or we've got these, which are adorable. They're so cute. Cindy Daco sent these to me. Paper raffle. Oh, it's from a baby shower thing. Aw. These are so adorable. All right, I think I'm going to 3D this up. Perfect. They're so adorable. There. Alrighty. So then on the inside, let's see. We could add that on the inside. Why not? Let's go for it. Voila. That's pretty. Nice and simple. All right, sometimes simple is really good. Okay, next, this adorable froggy. Now I've got to make up my mind. Do I want this one on there? And this is coming up. Oh, that was taped on. Aha. That's why. Alrighty. So that would be this way, and then the frog down on the bottom. I do like that. Or do I want this instead? I think this one looks better. Or do I want, that looks so much better. All right, so it's definitely going to be that one. All right, so let's trim this down to 5 1/4. And we will get some glue on here. Let's see, so right smack dab in the middle. That'll work. Okay, turn that over. And we can put this down on the inside. There. Then we can put Froggy. Froggy there. That is so cool again. And how fun. What a simple way to make a card. Just a picture. I'm assuming that was out of either junk mail or an old book or magazine. That is a funky card. I like him. He's really cool looking. All right, we've got a couple more. Let's see what else. Alrighty, we've got this card. And let's see, we can put this on there. Ooh, that's pretty together. All right, I'm gonna put those together. Yep, why not? See, I'm making some quick cards here. This is nice. And then all the little itty bitty doodads that are in my envelopes that I can use to either add as just little pops of color or whatever, or texture, or they can go on the inside of the card. There, that's neat. And 3D this up. Perfect. That's nice. Alrighty, and we need something down on the bottom on the inside. Let's see. That looks kind of like it matches. We need to do it this way, unless there's a longer one. There's a long one. Does that match? Not really. That one looks better. I'm just going to do this one. Double stick tape on there already. That'll help. Voila. That's nice. Okay. I am liking these. Alrighty dighty. I need more cards cut. All right, so let me grab a couple more sheets of cardstock and we'll get those cut real quick. And wait, sticking my toe. Oh, back of a sticker. All right. Those clear stickers. It's funny, buy paper, save paper, cut and tear paper, glue paper, and then give it away. That's what we do, right? But it's fun. Out. We can put these ones in my box here. Gotta refill my box up. Okay, what time do we have? 26 minutes. Good. So we're just halfway through. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and continue. I've got another one of these. That's cute. Let's do that, but I want to trim this off at the top. Like that. Alrighty. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing these with me. I appreciate that. Miss Cindy Deco. These are so adorable. I would have saved these too because they are just too cute. Alrighty. Doesn't that match perfect? Cute. All right. Let's see. Orange, pink, green. Do I have one that goes that way? Well, I don't think it really matters. I'm going to use this because that's a long one. Nice, nice, nice. Alrighty. More. All right, now I wanted to do these fish, but I want it on the bottom and then on the top. Okay, let's trim this down. There. That came from a book. All right, so that's pretty. That really does match, does this? That does too. I think I like that one better. Alrighty. But then what's gonna go up here? I want another color. Let's look and see. What do we have here? I have a piece of this. That would be fun. Rick-rack. And then we could put words right there. Let's do that. Do I really want this up there? Or do I want it that way? That way instead. And then we could put words over here. We'll do that. Okay. Alrighty, made up my mind. Something a little different. Nice. All right, now we need nice long thin. Is that narrow enough? Not really, unless I did it in halvesies. Alrighty, but I have that foam. This will be thin enough, and if I just do it right across, then I can lay this right on top, and that will work. And it'll raise it up, but so what? That'll look okay anyways. Voila, nice and thin. That'll work. And somebody sent this to me too. I haven't seen Rick Rack in ages. Not since my girls were little and I used to sew for them. And that was always fun. Yep. It always killed me though to cut into the fabric. The first cut really got to me. And that's like a 12 by 12 paper. The first cut just gets me every time. I don't know why. Now I'm kind of not liking that one for some reason. Just simple green, green, green. That's better. I like that one better. All right, and actually, that could go over here. They are. That way. Voila. Okay. Not too shabby. Now we just need words right there. So how about some words? How about some of these words? We've got these. Ooh, that brown would match better, I think. Put the black back. Black back, black back. That's funny, that rhymes. Alrighty, that's a nice border. Let's see, one day at a time. There's an arrow. And there's one day at a time. I guess we're going to do one day at a time. Or keep moving. Ooh, keep moving would work. This was a piece of a bulletin board. Keep moving forward, it said. Okay, but keep moving is perfect for this. Do I want that up there or do I want it down here? I think I want it down there. Or in there. Right there. Alrighty, we can do that. Keep moving. There, that works. I like it. Hey, Mikey, she likes it. Woohoo. Not too shabby. Then we've got two arrows that I can use. And that can be thrown away. And one day at a time can be used. And this other arrow can be used. And that's garbage. Alrighty. And see, and now that I have these cut out, these are brown, so they're going to go in the brown. In my brown bag. And that's what I do, is I just grab them. I need to do another brown day. But that's okay. There. That's how I get my bag so full, because I'm constantly adding to them. Alrighty, so keep moving. That looks nice. Now we do need something for the inside. How about that? That'll work. Let's put that on. Yippee-ki-yay, yay, yay. I'm using up some of these flags. Yay. Perfect. All right. Next. All right. I love this. This is just so cool. How exciting. I think that would really take away from it. Don't do that. Let's look in our green papers. I have a green bag with my scraps in here. I've got some wallpaper in here. That's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. I could do half of it. Let's see, how about this piece? That's not cut very even. That one little bitty corner was bothering me. There, so if that goes up there, then we could put this on here. I like that better. All right, do I like that? Ooh, wait a minute. That would look really cool. Do I like that one better? That is really neat, isn't it? That or this? Nope, I like the brown better. All right, that brownish green. So brownish green it will be. Ta-da! Either that or it can be a piece of this. Nope, I still like that brownish green. All right, so we're gonna put it right on there. And this is from Crystal Showalter. Thank you, Crystal. 5 1/4. That's so pretty. And then I can put that on the inside. This is gorgeous paper. All right, let's get some glue on there. That's so pretty. This is awesome. This is from Janelle Spellbrink. That is so cool. I think I want to 3D this up too. That's just really cool. It's really fun getting all these different things to play around with. I really do enjoy it. So I really appreciate you sharing your items with me, because we all get such different stuff. That's better. That is a cool card. Cool picture, cool paper. I love it. All right. And that's definitely going right down on the bottom. That is a handsome card. I like that. All right, what else do we have here? We've got these. We've got this. All righty, we've got some tags. You can put those on. This is one of those slider cards that I made. And this adorable little girl camping. Or with a flashlight anyway. She's probably catching worms with her brothers. That's what I used to do. All right, let's see. That would be cute with this. Put that on, and then the little girl. That's cute, and that even matches. Let's do that. And no, I did not have that plan. That just fell upon me. I like it when stuff like that happens. That also matches this. But that's okay. That's really cool. And I forget who sent these. I couldn't write on the back of these. But these are really cool stickers. That is so cool. It's got texture too. What a nice sticker. Put that one up in this corner. And that could go in the garbage. Garbage. That is cute. I like that. Not too shabby. Alrighty, so then we need green, 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 green. How about this one? That'll work. That's cool. Just little dots up on the top and on the bottom. Not too shabby. She's adorable. What a fun little sticker. Okay, let's find one of these for the inside. Green, blue, orange. There you go. Ta-da! That'll work. Yep, yep. Alrighty. And then we have these ones. What time are we at now? 42 minutes. We've got about 15 minutes left, so that should be plenty of time to make something out of these. That'll be nice. All right. So we've got this. That's fun. Let's get some of that pretty paper out. That's pretty. Let's do that piece. That came out of a book. The book fell apart, and I thought, all right, and I'm going to trim that off because we can use that on the inside, that torn edge. And let's see, 5 1/4. And get that little edge cut off, and then 4. Voila. And then this can go back in the green bag. Alrighty. Green scraps and green ephemera. There. And then this can definitely go on the inside. Nice. All right, and then this can go on there. Oh, and this is from video. I'll have to attach that video. Let's see, I'm going to write this video number down. 2121. All right. That way I remember to attach that video. Number 2121, that's when I made this. Was that video. Alrighty, and this can go right on there. And then we can put a message on here. That can go right back in there. So, what kind of message are we going to put on here? Let's see, how about, do I have anything in here that I want to put on there? That, so I've got little butterflies too. That would be fun. That's cute. that's just shapes and whatnot. I don't want that. I could do a sticker, I guess, with just little words. No, that'll take away from there. Well, not necessarily if I did that one. That would be okay. All right, so where are some words? Let's see. How about be amazing? Learn something. Learn something new. Embrace every challenge. Let's see, let's cut this apart. Embrace every challenge. So be amazing, passion, be amazing, learn something new. Never give up, be amazing. Dream big, I like that, dream big, that's pretty. All right, how about be amazing? Do I want be amazing on there, or learn something new, or dream big? Never, I like that, never give up. Do what makes you happy. That's way too big. All right, let's do be amazing. We'll put that in here, and then we'll put this little butterfly next to it. Or should I do the frog? Oh, there is a butterfly there. Maybe I'll do the frog then. That'll be cute. Yeah, let's just stick the frog right there. That's cute. And then we could do be amazing. So when they pull that out, they'll find that. Be amazing on there. Be amazing. That's cute. Alrighty, then we can write a little note. How about just a simple hello? Hello, be amazing. There. That'll be cute, and that'll be in there. And we'll put this little stick in there. That's fun. All right, I like that. So now, do I need anything else on that? I'm thinking maybe something in the corners, but what? Oh, I know, I have this corner, and I've got this green right there. Don't bump the camera. Don't bump the camera. We can stamp this in all four corners, or at least in these two corners. How's that look? That looks good. Okay. Then I can do it up in this corner too. Voila. That'll work. All right. Green, green chili bean. All right. All right, I like that. So now, I think we should be probably almost out of time. 49 minutes. Nope, we've still got, so that's 50. We've still got 10 minutes. So let me look through and see what else, if anything, needs to be done with this stuff. So let me grab these, and let's put these back in here. I'm thinking, what do I want to put on the insides? I might, let's see. That might be cute. A little balloon just walking. The bird, I'm going to stick the bird in there. It's a bird balloon, but that's cute. That's cute, I like that. All right, so that one's done. And then the girl, I guess I could put a bird in there. Do I want a bird on everything? Why not? Let's use these. Let's get them done. They've been hanging around for a little while. There. I love that. That is really cool. Is there anything that I can add in here without taking away? Ooh, boxing gloves. That's funny. Old-fashioned. Why am I picturing boxing gloves during that time? Because boxing was big way back when. That's definitely going to go in there. That's funky. I like that. And fish. And I just saw some fish in here. Where were they? Fish, fish, fish. Oh, and there's more of those silly things. And stickers. And fish right there. All right. There. So we can do a fish on this side. That's adorable. This little fish coming over this way. I could do this little tiny one right here. That's cute. I suppose I could do this pink one on the outside here too. Why not? That's cute. I like that. Why the heck not? All right, so that one's done. Anything else on this? I could do a bird on this. Or inside. No, just leave that. Just leave that. Did I have a frog? Oh, I have a salamander. I could put that on the inside. That'd be cool. I'll put him up in the corner there. Why not? Let's use him. I think I've got quite a few of these in there. So I'm thinking, good, that'll get one more used. Alrighty, and I like that. And this I think is going to be good by itself. Yep. And this I like by itself. Bird. I could add another bird, and I've got these ones. So let's add this one. There. That works. And then we've got the butterfly. All right. Guess we can add one on the inside. Voila. All right, good. Now, I've used up some more items. I like to do that. All right, up here. Perfect. That's a whole bunch of little itty-bitty stuff. I need to pull out my bird stamps and make a couple bird cards so I could use this. This is just gorgeous. But I don't want to just waste it. I want to actually use it for something nice. And yes, I've been hoarding it for the right occasion, and when it hits me, it will be the right occasion, I am sure. Because that's usually what happens. All right, so that pleases me. I've got that down pretty good. All right, so that can go in here. Very good. That can be put away. And then I can show you. That goes in the brown bag. All right. Brown right there. That needs to go in there. Voila. All right, now I can lay these out and show them to you. Okay, so first we've got this one with the chain on it. I like the way that came out. All right, then we've got the butterfly. A little bird on the inside. We've got birds on the outside. And a bird on the inside. We've got a nice little border. We've got this adorable little card. We've got this nice little trading card. A cool looking frog. I think he might be my favorite today. Another one of those gorgeous little cards. They're so pretty. And the fish, I don't know, either the fish one or the frog. And this is so cool, classy looking. That's really cool. And she's an awesome sticker. And then this one. Alrighty, so do you have a favorite from today? I think my favorite is, maybe it's the fish. I think I like the fish one better. So I'm picking the fish today. So which one is your favorite? If you've got a favorite, let me know in the comments. That's always fun to hear. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.